Hey, what's happening everyone? FM Johnny Man here, and welcome to episode 10 of Weston-Not Super Mare. Today is a huge episode. We could win the Vanarama South and clinch promotion to the Vanarama National League. Once again, everyone, welcome back to Weston-Not Super Mare. This is episode 10, and what could be the biggest episode of the season thus far, and obviously this series. Now, we're going to have two games in today's episode. First one is up against Margate at home. Margate are currently 16th in the table, and it'll be one more game after that at St. Albans away. So, obviously, these games are huge. Look at the table. We only have 4 more games left to play. We are 7 points ahead. Title is completely in our hands. We just have to win the next 2 games and we will be crowned as Vanarama National League South champions for the 2016-2017 season. And obviously, much bigger picture, we'll be promoted to the Vanarama National League. Alright, so let's go ahead and start today's fixture. Now, I'm going to keep the same team from last time around in the last episode. Pernell in goal, Brian at right back, Joe Steele, Horncastle, Chris Barker, Fitzgerald, Theo Brearley, Perry Ryan, Connor Deards, Elliot Richards, who has been touted to be the Vanarama South Player of the Year. Wouldn't surprise me. 30 goals, 7.28. I think he'll win it. Anyway, and rounded up, Jake Watkins will also lead the line. On the bench, Britt, Mitchell, Sakuna, Willie, and Sam Smith. Now, I'm going to presume we are favourites to win today. Margate haven't really escaped relegation just quite yet. I don't think they'll get relegated. Not really in that kind of a position. But still, they're going to be playing kind of desperate, so we should be wary of that. We are 1-6 on favourites, and I think we should win today. Really, we really should win today. And obviously, that would set us up to a really epic next game against St. Albans, where we could clinch the title. So I'm going to do the team talk real quick, and let's start today's match. So obviously, if Wealdstone do manage to lose the next 2 games, we would also win by default. However, I'd rather win the next 2 and just be 100% sure. So we got 25 minutes in, nothing's happened thus far. We're doing pretty well, dominating possession and having lots of shots on goal, but nothing has really happened of any interest. In fact, we're going to halftime without a single highlight. That's kind of unusual. Let's go ahead and give the guys a team talk, and they reacted very positively, so we'll leave it at that. I'm going to move Connor Deards to a poacher role with Elliot Richards a deep line forward. Maybe Elliot Richards can help create a few more opportunities for us. We'll wait till about 60 minutes or so, and if nothing changes, we'll make a little bit of a adjustment, because I do want to try and win this today. Alright, so we've got a foul already in the second half. Richard Bryan's going to set up maybe opportunity, but obviously a highlight doesn't happen, so nothing doesn't come to anything. Alright, so we're going to take to control just for a little bit. I don't want to give away a goal here. Alright, so we got about 30 minutes left to play. I think it's time for a little bit of an adjustment. Let's bring off Jay Watkins, bring on Sam Smith to a deep line forward role. Let's also bring on Willie for James Fitzgerald. Now, I've got to keep in mind, I've got to try and preserve these guys. The next game is only 2 days away, so we don't want to have any injuries or tired players out there. I'm going to bring on Pierce Mitchell as well, just to round things up. So 30 minutes left to play with no more substitutions. I may switch to an attacking style, because Margate haven't really shown us anything going forward, so we'll try and capitalise on that and try and push them back and maybe snatch a goal here. Brian throws it into Willie. Richard Bryan gives the ball away to Akindaini, but good challenge from Barker, and it's clear from Pernell, but the attack is not over yet. Donnelly is going to pass to Adam Tunwa, I think his name is. Tunwa turns. Midfielder's got too much time on the ball. Someone get a foot in, Jesus Christ. I mean, we're making Margate look like Barcelona here. Firmino's going to the byline, cross it in to Falas. This I don't even pronounce that name, doesn't matter. 16th goal of the season, and they've put them 1-0 up on the 70th minute of the game. That's not really good. We are 6 points clear still of Wealdstone if the results stay the same. I'm going to switch to an overload tactic, try and force the issue here. Let's also push some more players forward. Might as well have a go for it. I'm going to put Willie into an attacking midfield role. Let's make him a shadow striker. Try and push forward. Switch to overload as well. Let's try and win this game. Try and get a draw at least. Fitzsimmons going to throw it in there, and I think that might be it. We only got 2 minutes added on time here, and this could be a huge defeat. Smith, good challenge from Johnson there. Richards is going to turn here. He's going to try and drive in the box, crosses it, and it's flicked off parry, and it is a goal, an own goal, and it's an equalising goal in the 91st minute of added on time. And that keeps us 7 points clear of Wealdstone. They are still drawn against Hampton and Richmond. But that is a huge, huge own goal in our favour. 2 minutes added on time. Ryan's going to cross it in. Turnwood clears it. Brian's going to hit it forward. Doesn't matter. Full-time whistle blows. So I'm very disappointed to only get a draw today. But considering we are moments away from defeat, a draw is pretty satisfactory. So as I mentioned, we got one more game to go in this episode, and that's against St. Albans. They just beat Whitehawk, as you can see at the bottom here, so they're going to be just as tired as we are. Let's go ahead and skip to the eve of that game. Okay, so here we are. This is the biggest day of the season for us thus far. We are playing St. Albans away from home, and we are one victory away from being promoted and being crowned champions of the Vanarama National League South. So, any changes to today's team? Now, we played okay, but not great in the last time out. I'm going to make a couple of changes. First of all, I'm going to bring off Perry Ryan. I'm going to bring on Willie. And I'm also bringing off James Fitzgerald, and I'm going to bring on Sakuna. A couple of reasons. I want fresh legs in midfield. I want him to dominate the midfield. St. Albans also played 2 days ago, and they're going to be just as tired as we are. I'm going to move Richards to a deep line forward role, move Connor Deards into a poacher role, and I'm going to give Jake Watkins a little bit of a break, and Sam Smith will start. At right back, I'm actually going to bring in experience today. I'm going to bring on Sakani Simpson. Obviously, he's got tons of experience at this level. That's going to be very useful, and he's 100% fit. So that's all benefits there. And I'm going to make a little bit of a gamble today. Matty Parsons hasn't played all season. He's our best left back, and I think I'm going to start him today instead of the experienced Chris Barker. Now, I will move Chris Parker to the bench just in case Matty Parsons doesn't work out. But this is the lineup I'm going to stick with today. Purnell's going to start in goal, Simpson a right back, Steele, Horncastle, Matty Parsons for his debut, Sakuna, Theo Brearley, Willie, Richards, Dids, and Smith is going to lead the line with Barker, Mitchell, Fitzgerald, Perry Ryan and Jake Watkins in the reserves. So here we go. If we win today, we win the whole league. We hope to win the title and win the whole day. Won the whole day, obviously. I don't know what I'm speaking. I'm very excited, as you can probably tell. And there's a couple of scenarios that actually helps us win the league as well. I'm not going to go over every single one of them. Let's just win today, and let's do it on our own terms. All right, so let's give the lads what could be very important team talk. Let's try and get some greens in there. We've only got 3, so maybe the lads are a little nervous. But here we go. First half action here, St. Albans. St. Albans had a pretty good season thus far. They are safe. They are chasing a playoff spot, so they're going to be up for this game as much as we are. And I'm hoping we can be up a little bit more. Here's a throw in. Chappell's going to throw this ball in. Good long throw. He made the clearance, but only as far as that striker. And Sakuna has brought Theophanus down, and it's going to be a penalty kick within 2 minutes of the game for St. Albans. Theophanus is going to pick himself up and try and convert here. Maybe Luke Purnell can make some magic happen and stop it. Let's see. It's going to step up any time now. And he shoots and he sends Purnell the wrong way, and it's 1-0 to St. Albans. So not a good start to the game. 2 minutes in, 1-0 down. Alright, so we've got plenty of time to react though, so I'm not too worried. Here we are. We got 10 minutes gone. Nothing really has gone in our favour so far. St. Albans are playing pretty well, dominating possession, and a few shots on goal, including an all-inclusive penalty. Alright, so let me see. We got about 20 minutes left of the first half. Sim's going to throw this into Theo Brearley. Brearley's going to hit it forward to Richards. Does well on the turn. Richards is dispossessed by Thomas. Reese to Sleaf is going to hit this ball forward, and a massive error there from Jamie Horncastle. Theophanus is through on goal. Good save from Purnell. Great save. That was a good opportunity. We really should be 2-0 down. What was Jamie Horncastle doing there? Was it Horncastle or was it Steele? No, it was Joe Steele. I'm sorry, it was Joe Steele. Oh, and as I keep talking about Joe Steele and his fuck up, we fuck up even more, and it is 2-0. Sam Mercer makes it 2-0 for St. Albans. What kind of shitty ass defending was that? Alright, let's go to the attacking style. We've got nothing else to lose right now. Results are actually going in our favour. Wealdstone are losing as well. And if the results stay the same, we win the title even though we lose today. Smith shoots, hits the post for somehow, some way. But as I was saying, we are 7 points clear, so Weston lose today. And even if we lose, we are still promoted and obviously crowned champions. So that was a scenario that's worth keeping an eye on. But we are 2-0 down. I'd like to get this game. Let's get back into this game and maybe get the draw. Again, it's a bit of a tough ask. They're playing very well. St. Albans are looking very much in control. Let's bring on Jake Watkins for Connor Deards, who hasn't done much. Let's bring off Sakuna. Let's bring on Perry Ryan. He's more likely to score than James Fitzgerald. And unfortunately, Matthew Parsons had a bit of a poor debut so far. He has only 54% match condition and match sharpness, but it was a bit of a gamble to play him instead. I figured that Barker would be too tired to play today, and I wasn't really going to give Jordan Thompson a run out just because he's been terrible. Here we go anyway. Second half whistle starts the game, and here we are. Watkins is through on goal. That was a good opportunity for Jake Watkins. That should have been 2-1. That was a good opportunity for him. I expect him to find the back of the net from there. We still got time to get back in this game. We've got about just under 30 minutes left to play. Scratch that, 20 minutes left to play. Nothing much has happened in 15 minutes. This game is looking pretty much done and dusted. Let's bring on James Fitzgerald. Let's see if we can work some magic in midfield. Let's switch to an overload as well. You never know. We could still get a couple of goals here. As things stand, Weston are drawing, and that would keep things interesting for the next game at least, because it means we would not win promotion based off today's game. What is the score in that game, just out of interest? Let's see if I can find it real quick. We've got 3 minutes left to go in this game. This is going to be a 2-0 defeat, no doubt there. They're playing Bishop Stortford at home, and it is still 1-1. Here's maybe a counter-attack from St. Albans to make it 3-0 and put the game beyond doubt, if it isn't already so. Yep, Merson's through and scores 3-0. That's going to cap a truly awful performance in a clutch situation for us. But we live to fight another day. We are still in the driving seat as far as the title goes, but disappointing we couldn't get it done in today's episode. Alright, so let's see. That should be full time. Ryan's going to whip it in, catch from Russell, and that should be it for the referee. Full time whistle. It's going to blow any second now. There it is, 3-0 loss. Terrible display, really. I agree with my assistant manager, and the boys are motivated from my little team talk. Alright, so with that result and the result in the Wellstone game, this is how things stand. We are still well in the driving seat. We are 6 points clear of Wellstone, and obviously with 2 games left to play, so Wellstone have to win both of their games and we have to lose both of our games for them to get promoted. So looking more increasing like we are going to win this thing, which would be a remarkable achievement. This team that I took over were predicted to finish in 15th place, and somehow, some way, week by week I've led them and clawed them up the table, and it looks like we're gonna win promotion. But obviously if we have 2 more games like we had today, it's definitely not set in stone. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you guys are finding this end of the season promotion challenge exciting. Next up will be the next 2 fixtures, Eastbourne Borough at home and Hemel Hempstead away. Hopefully we'll clinch a title against Eastbourne Borough next time round. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to hit like, comment, and if you want to subscribe, I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you.